All set? Okay, we'll call the meeting to order. Pledge of allegiance. Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, are there any adjustments to the agenda? Already prepared. I have a on issue 21 update.
I hear rumor you want to move something up, Tom?
Yeah, I would suggest that we move the executive session up. Maybe we'll take care of approving the agenda and the public forum, and then we'll go into executive session, if that's okay with everybody.
Yeah, sure. Any other adjustments?
Where did you want to put executive session now?
Right after public forum.
Oh, so you want to do executive session, then come back and do the rest of the meeting?
Right. I assume some people may be here for public forum, and we don't want to have to throw people out to executive
Well,
session.
no, I thought you might put executive session at the end when everyone is, when you've conducted all your other business and,
We have some folks here who are kind enough to show up here this evening to discuss those items that we anticipate to be discussed in executive session, that really don't have to sit through these other.
Oh, I didn't realize you had people.
Right, we
for
do.
executive
Right.
session, okay.
Make a motion, we accept as amended? Second.
All in favor? Public forum. Anybody have any item they want to call to our attention or bring to our attention that's not already slated to be discussed on the agenda? John, identify yourself, if you would, please, first.
Excuse me?
Identify yourself for...
Yes, John DeGenderin. Just a quick thing. I've been checking the website for the videos of the meetings so that I can see what the discussion was concerning the questions of the town manager's answers to my questions. I'm looking forward to that discussion. I don't want to have to waste the board's time to reiterate all of that. But it seems like those videos are a month behind, still a month behind. You know, I checked those like 2 weeks ago when they were a month behind, and they're still a month behind. So the last one up there is like September 26th, something like that. So I would like the Board of Selectmen to see if you can't post those more judiciously. I mean, it's just a simple video upload. There's no reason it couldn't be done the next day. You know, there's really nothing to it. So I don't know why we're a month behind, but I would like to see those posted much sooner than they are.
Thanks. Can you take a look at that, Keith?
Yes, we will.
Okay, great. Yes, Linda?
I'd like to reiterate on that.
Okay.
Linda Zook.
So we show these videos, everyone knows what
Well, and this is part of the problem. Keith and I have been having this conversation. We started with this a couple of years ago with the EDC, trying to figure out how to get these videos so that the public can see them. You're not going to find the last meeting, because there was an error with the camera.
That is correct.
So we're not going to see it, which it brings me to what I wanted to mention. You had mentioned to me in an email that when the new school was built, was something going to be changing? Were we getting new equipment? Were we going?
Correct. Yeah, from what I understand, we're gonna be able to live stream at that point. So whatever additional equipment you're gonna need, we'll make the purchase at that point.
So we're going to have to buy the equipment, microphones,
Well,
proper
I think
microphones.
some of the stuff may have already been purchased by the school, but I just have to follow up on that.
We have to
Whatever we need, it's our intention to go ahead and make that happen.
Okay.
Live streaming.
So, but the live streaming thing, that's a service that, I mean, are we going to be using the RSU 21's live streaming service, or are we going to be?
Not sure, we haven't got that far into the
Well,
discussion.
and this is what, I want to make sure that this gets followed through, because this is really, like he said, I mean, it's, can't see him at night when it's taking place. We should be able to see him at least the next day.
Mhm.
And you know that this has been my ongoing issue, that I have to get this stuff uploaded in a timely manner. So I'd like to know what will be available when the school's done, and what we'll need to reach out to the selectmen to get for us if it's not available, because we should be live streaming at this point.
Understood.
Thank you.
I might as well jump into Jeffrey. In that same context, you've never been able to hear the audience speak. And so those comments are just go unrecorded. And in the course of looking into this and setting it all up, I think we need to have a podium where the public is required to come to speak and identify themselves and your.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yes, Sam?
Sam Hall, you can't see me, I'm off camera. No, I understand whether this is maybe to you too, but is this to be a YouTube sort of thing that will show up on the web? Or is it going to be like Kennybunk has their channel 2, I guess it is, where you can watch it on your television set? What is the intention?
I have no idea what the intentions, I just know that the way that we are doing it now, we're relying on a camera that's antiquated and doesn't work, or I don't know what happened last time. We have no microphones for our selectmen so that we can hear them, and we have no microphone for the people, so even if you're watching the audio on YouTube, I don't know if anybody's making a, has actually listened to it, it's really, really difficult. It's difficult to hear, you're cranking it up all the way and so forth. I mean, whether we need a public station or not, I don't think that's necessary, I just live streaming.
If it's live streaming, it's on the internet.
Well, one at a time.
It's on the internet, but a lot of people don't use the internet, okay? A lot of people do watch television.
Yeah.
So that's
A lot
a
more
separate
people.
thing then,
And
right?
it means you have to get into some contract negotiations with Time Warner.
Right.
Dan, you have something
And if
to
we're gonna do it, we should.
One at a time.
Hold on, Sam, so the intent was, we had looked a while back to put on TV,
Yeah.
that didn't pan out. The intent is to live stream it like the RSU 21 does. The RSU 21's meetings are live streamed through, you go to their website.
Yeah.
That was the discussion that we had back when the school was being built, is that we were gonna live stream it with that, not put it on our own channel. We certainly can explore that, I know, I can't even remember our last man, Todd. I know Todd had looked at that, he had discussed this with Time Warner, but I can't remember all of the information with that, but that was kind of like, no, we're not gonna do that, we didn't have the infrastructure, maybe we have it now, I'm not sure, but.
That's what I was, that's what I was kind of getting at, with a new town hall coming in, hopefully, and the school coming in, perhaps we should look at it to see whether it's possible, and what would it cost, and how do you do it? Because you can certainly reach a lot more folks
Yeah.
with that.
I mean, I know the problems we had with it before was we'd have to take everything to either the Kennybunk or Kennebunkport in order to broadcast it, and obviously they weren't going to have that as a priority item.
Well, no, but I mean,
Yeah.
is there a possibility of opening up negotiations with Kennybunk again, or Kennebunkport, to see if they'd be willing to?
I think
Help
once we
us
get
out.
the equipment to do it, I think we'll do that or do it ourselves.
Well, it's such a simple thing, that there's hardly anything to it, so it shouldn't be a problem.
We'll be looking at it.
Yeah, is there anyone else? 'Cause I just wanted to follow up, I didn't realize that there was a problem with the recording of the last meeting. So do you have some detailed minutes available that I can see?
That would be the meeting before, no?
It was last meeting, last Tuesday, not Tuesday, it was Tuesday
October
before.
11th.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
And the preliminary draft minutes that I saw weren't very detailed, so I don't know if that's
So
changed.
that means that if we don't have detailed minute, that meeting is sort of gone? Maybe I will have to.
For us that weren't here, yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we have the minutes, which is what we're obligated to provide, is the minutes of the meeting, and we have those minutes.
Well, I was asking if those are available.
Once we approve them, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on the agenda tonight.
They're probably not gonna be very helpful to you in terms of some
No, I
of the
just
questions
looked at
that you want addressed, so
Yeah.
I would suggest that, maybe come back to another meeting, but maybe we ought to put this on as an agenda item on the next meeting, so since we can go over the discussion we had
That's
I mean,
fine.
more detail, and you can be
I-
here, and we
Right.
can have a,
So I didn't want to waste the board's
We
time by
appreciate that.
rehashing it, but apparently.
we might have to.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Jake?
This is totally unrelated. Jake Hawkins, sort of a housekeeping thing. Is it possible to, since the town hall thing is not gonna happen for a while, is it possible that we could get the town hall sign painted? It's sort of like you're walking into somebody's house and you see this crappy sign with the paint peeling off and you go, do these people have anything going here? That's number one. Number two, if possible, are there any funds available for possibly putting either a Christmas wreath or a decoration on each of the 4 entrance town signs this season, Christmas season? Is there anything like that? I mean, possibly you could get businesses to, maybe one business each sponsors one of each of the signs and they could hang a wreath on them. It's more inviting, it sends out a sense of we're an inviting community. So that's all I.
Appreciate the suggestion. We'll look at that. Anyone else? Public forum? Okay, with that, then we'll move on. I'll entertain a motion to go into executive session to discuss land purchase on the Limerick Road, not only with members of the Board of Selectmen, but with representatives of the Kennebunk Port Land Trust and others who are not negotiating, but discussing affiliations of some sort with the Kennebunk Land Trust.
405C.
Oh, I'm sorry, Title I, MRS 405C, 6C.
So moved.
All in favor?
Now, anticipate executive session,
And a foggy day there right now.
so we shouldn't hang around because it could go on for a long time.
I don't know, I really don't.
Okay.
There's some interesting issues to be discussed.
Well, that's
I think.
one of the reasons I kind of figured we'd put executive session at the end, because this way, those of us who need to leave, are we gonna hang around or are we gonna go home?
Well, let me ask you then, is there any other item on the agenda that you want to address before we do that?
Well, I was interested in the appointments to boards and committees under new business.
Okay. Is there any object to, well, we have a motion on
Yeah.
the table right now that needs to be acted on, so, why don't we act on that motion, we'll have to go into executive session since we've done that. All in favor then? Sorry, John.
Sorry.
We don't be over for that anyway, right?
Yeah.